Hello everyone, welcome back to Cabernet. I can't get enough of this game. I don't remember me pre-recording this much of any game. It's Wednesday right now. I'm pre-recording for Saturday just because I cannot stop. Alright, so it's today, what is the today? Today's a good day. Today is the 30th. The next part will be No Regrets, where we will continue with the main story. But for now, we need to go and check our mail. We have 2 mails. I think that today I wear, I really love this blue dress, but I want to wear something different today. Maybe even this one. Wait, do I need to speak with Petya or maybe the cat? Oh, I need to check a mail about Roman story. Something happened with that one as well. So that's why I have 2 mails. Alright, so we have 2 letters and we have a package from Petya's parents. Oh, this is wonderful. Okay, letter for Petya. Oh, I cannot read myself. I need to show it to Petya. Okay. A letter from Roman.
A letter from Roman.
My sweet Liza, I have some news I'd love to share with you and wish to seek your advice. Come visit please when you have but a moment to spare. Okay, we shall do that. But first I need to come and see Petya to show him the letter from his parents. I hope that's a good letter and I hope that the package I got contains some legs. Here we go.
Petya, look what I have.
Ah, could that be?
Materials needed for Petya's legs, porcelain and a cast.
They sent them. No, not just them. Goodness, look at all of this.
Did they write anything?
Yes, here.
Yes. Here you go.
My thanks. This is Mother's handwriting.
Well, that makes sense because I sent a letter specifically to her. Dear Elizaveta, thank you for your letter and your kind words. They were a great comfort to me. It is heartening to know dear Petya had such a kind friend, and that his life's work is in the hands of someone who will care for it properly. I have included what I could find of the materials used in the doll creation. I hope it is of some use to you in her maintenance. If it is not too much trouble, as a mother, I would ask you to continue to treat her kindly. Please do not hesitate to write should you need anything else.
Mother.
I'll busy myself setting up the materials.
What does it mean setting up some materials? Set up a makeshift doll making station on your floor. How do... Here?
This should only take a minute. Shall we get to work?
Yes. Let's. I'll need some water. And for the kiln, I'm sure we can make do with the heating implements in the doctor's study.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
You are a doctor, after all.
And there.
Moment of truth.
Wow, look at him!
It worked! Oh, Liza, thank you!
Careful now. Don't overexert yourself.
Yes, of course.
Such a pleasure. What about my kitty? I can't interact with him today for some reason. Okay, maybe tomorrow. That was great. Now I need to... First I need to check what tasks we have. He's still in the dark. Doctor's blood research. 8 sessions? Read the chapter. purchase a blood sample from urban salon. That I can do and conduct experiments. How do we do that?
What should I work on today?
Aha, and I will have to spend 1 action point. Maybe not today. Well, maybe today, but not now. I want to come and see Roman first. Then maybe I will steal those music cylinders as well today. Why not? I think that I have time to do that. I already spent 1 action point, so I should be careful. Oh, but I can purchase blood samples from Urban right away, I think. I don't think that requires an action point. Oh, wait a second. Let me remove that lamp. Urban, dear my friend.
What can I get you?
Buy a drink? I need to buy some blood samples. Oh, here it is. 15 coins and I will get 20 in return. So I suppose that should work.
Coming right up.
Thank you. Now I will need to see Roman. I hope the news that he has are good news. Does he look happy?
Liza,
Yes, Roman?
there was something I said the other night that I've been thinking about.
I see. Let's discuss this somewhere more private. Go on.
I assumed my desire to share these stories was driven by a need to form a connection with this land.
Oh, yes. I remember.
Spending this time with you has made me realise it's not some idea of land I want to form a connection with, it's people. I've loved sharing tales with you, admiring your reaction and being gifted with your observations.
Well, you have a singular talent for sharing stories, and your passion is infectious. You really have something special to offer the people of this land.
Do you truly believe so?
Of course I do. I wish everyone could experience the knowledge you offer so freely.
Perhaps it's finally time to start planning my great expedition.
So you are leaving?
Your expedition?
Yes, an expedition to share and learn the folklore of our country from the people themselves.
What a magnificent idea, Roman. The stories you will collect, the tales you will weave yourself. I will look forward to reading about all your adventures someday.
As do I look forward to recording it for you. Thank you, Liza, for your encouragement and your companionship. You are a true friend.
What about the bookstore? Who's going to manage it now? Can I suggest hiring Marussia, for example?
As are you, Roman.
Now, back to work and planning. There is much work yet to be done at the bookstore before I embark on such a journey. But once complete, what adventures await?
The quest is completed. Hi Marussia, how are you doing?
Hey there. What's new?
I cannot speak in private, so I will
Have a
just
good
leave.
night.
At some point, you cannot improve a relationship anymore. You cannot speak, you cannot give gifts, you cannot do anything. Alright, well, I'm here, so I'm going to go and try to steal... Anastasia is inside. To steal those cylinders. Should I try coming in as a bat? What if she's in there? I'm scared. She isn't here. So suppose that should work somehow?
Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata. Classic. That's one cylinder swapped.
Do I need to find more?
Some dusty sheet music.
This is not a good time to use vampiric powers, but I somehow already started using it, and so I stuck in my invisibility, and I lost so much blood because of that. Oh, this is bad. And Anastasia, she doesn't like me anymore, so I will not be able to drink her blood. I will have to come back to Roman. I expect another cylinder will be here somewhere. But I don't see any other music places. Places for music. Music devices. So I'm not quite sure how to...
Liebestrome by Franz Liszt.
Oh!
Rare find. Second cylinder swap? Check.
Okay. So that worked. Maybe there is something inside here that I didn't notice. Nothing. Those are just pieces of paper, right? Nothing. Nothing.
A lot of thrown away scribbles.
Nothing. Okay, then I'll leave this place as well. Maybe there's another one here. Oh, she removed the painting of her and her husband from the wall.
Anastasia must have taken down the wedding photo with Evgeny. Can't blame her. Must have been too painful to look at.
I need to find a third one. It is probably somewhere downstairs. And that's actually a problem because Anastasia is probably there. So I need to go and drink some blood first. I cannot speak with him privately. This is such a trouble. I mean, I can buy some Cabernet, but that's expensive. How much money do I have? 46 coins. And I can't really steal anymore because if I turn invisible, I will just lose all my blood, and that will cause some problems. Maybe if Trafim is there, maybe I can drink his blood. Will he allow me that? Can I do it? Here? No. Ah, great.
Good night for a ride, isn't it?
Oh, I can't speak in private with him.
May we speak somewhere in private?
Of course. We could go over to the lake. No one sticks around there this time of night.
Okay, that works for me.
And the light will await you and me, await you and me.
Oh, wait a second. Can I hypnotize him? Doesn't seem so. I'm not sure we'll be able to... Yes, I can. Okay, that's good. Because I couldn't move past him. Trophy. Thank you very much. Now I can run. Need to find the third cylinder. I guess it doesn't have to happen all in same day, but also why wouldn't it be? Let's try. But I haven't stolen all cylinders. I have stolen only 2. That's so weird. That's the one. Let me... Can I? One moment. No, I cannot.
Glinka's A Life for the Tsar. That will sell well, no doubt.
Can I replace it with a fake one right when Anastasia isn't there?
And that's all the replacement cylinders that Kirill gave me.
Okay, that works somehow.
I did what I came for. Time to get out of here.
I don't think Anastasia noticed anything. I was really worried about it.
Lizaveta?
Now I'm Lizaveta. Oh!
Liza, I can't believe how generous you are. This means so much to me and the students. Remember Marusa? I can now afford to give her her own instrument. And it's all thanks to you.
It doesn't matter now if I take the violin to Marusia myself, because I already failed her story. Let's let Anastasia handle it.
Oh, I'm so pleased to hear that. I bet this may finally be something that makes her smile.
So that's good. Maybe I should have taken it myself. Right, so that is done. I didn't spend action points on that. Then I can come and work. Actually, I can bring the stolen music cylinders to Kirill right away. And also I wanted to go and see Hussar. And I think that he's still in the hookah bar. So I will have to spend 1 action point. Oh, right. There is the safe in the back room. I really want to open the safe. So I really want to enchant him. So I really want to be friends with him. Even though he's not a good person.
Ah, my favorite customer. What can I do for you?
Here.
Let's see. 3 of a kind. You're wasted in medicine. It'll take a few days, but you'll be rewarded handsomely. I'll see to it.
Thanks. What about my relationship with you? Doesn't seem like I'm gaining any relationship points with him.
Dr. Morozova, how...
It's so annoying. And in the last patch notes, there was a note that they would make it easier to improve relationship with Kirill, and it's not working at all. Like me buying, for example, this dried fish doesn't help. Me selling maybe a folklore book will not help.
Best in town.
Playing cards with him doesn't help. I don't know how to improve my relationship with him, but I really need it. I really want it. Not because he's a good god, but because he has a safe. So I want to enchant him. The only reason... Where is he? Don't see him. Oh, here he is. I can enchant him. I can. He's enchantable already. But I cannot invite him to come with me.
Ah, my favorite customer.
Come with me. What do I do with you? Let's try cards.
I'd like
maybe.
to play some cards.
This is going to be fun.
What if I bet 5, for example, coins? Maybe that will make my relationship growing with you faster? No? There has to be a way. But I don't know it yet. Okay, so I do have 2 action points. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the Lover's Island, see Hussar there, and speak with him. I know that I failed his task, so expect that I failed his quest. But still, maybe there is something that I can do about that. And I can speak with Liza as well.
Hey, Liza. Any luck yet?
Science 25.
Not yet.
Me neither.
No, wait. I need to change my outfit. I definitely can get Science 25. So I kind of failed the task, but I also didn't fail it permanently. I will come back. I really wish that there was a wardrobe here somewhere, so I didn't have to run all the way back home to change my dress and waste 1 action point just for nothing. Ugh. But at least that is the progress that I was really hoping for. So it doesn't really matter that I will be spending all my action points today just coming back and forth because I really want to do it. Unless that will take another action point, and then I will not be able to do that anyway. But I'm trying. So I need to get logic and science to 25. And wearing a certain dress that is achievable. Don't remember which dress that is, but I remember that had happened already. Science and logic. Oh, it was this one. Right. Wow, 27 even. Let's go. I'm really so excited about that. It's so weird because I already failed it. But it is still there. So how can that be? But I do have an idea, apparently, if I'm wearing another dress. Can I actually come twice to the island in one night? Yes, I can. Okay. Let's see.
Hey, Liza. Any luck yet?
Yes, I have an idea.
I've been thinking. It's too crazy as is, but
Hold on. Let me get Elisa first. She'll want to hear this. So, what's this crazy idea of yours?
it's not fully formed. However, first off, how much do either of you know about vampire biology?
Well, we are dead, essentially.
But we're also capable of dying, yes?
Harder to kill. Except in certain circumstances. Sunlight, obviously. But we're not death-proof.
But we can survive injuries that would kill a human.
I suddenly do not like where this conversation is going.
Speak for yourself.
Listen, the contract was clearly made meaning true matters of the heart, in the metaphorical sense, right? But what if we were to interpret it literally?
Liza, what is your idea? I'm scared to know.
I'm not following.
Your heart, in your chest. What if we somehow interfered with it?
Excuse me?
I don't exactly know how just yet, but if we were to approach this scientifically, Elisa doing something to your heart could be interpreted as interfering with its physical substance.
When you put it like that, it almost makes sense. Still, putting my life on the line for a theory is a little...
Oh, hush. I've seen plenty of vampires take strikes to the chest and live.
So what? You're just going to cut me open and poke around?
Well, yes, that's my initial idea.
How wonderful.
Although, of course, that will take careful planning and some time to consider all the surgical complications. And I can't guarantee that it'll even work.
Seems a good enough idea to me.
Well, you're not the one going under the knife.
So spineless.
All right, I'll consider it as an option. I mean, what's eternal life if I'm stuck 1 minute longer chasing brats like this one around?
Ingrate.
All right, then. In the meantime, there's a lot to do. I'll need to prepare my tools, consult the doctor, find a space to use as the operating theater.
Ugh, enough. All this talking and planning is insufferable. Let's just get this done already.
Wait, what do you think you're doing?
Oh, you'll be fine. It's not like I stabbed you with a wooden stake or anything.
Hold on, Hussar. Let me take a look. How? It doesn't actually look all that bad. Hussar, do you hear me?
I hear you. All right, it hurts like hell. But yeah, I think I'm relatively okay, all things considered.
Told you. Now, if I had shoved it into your brain or something else you actually need.
Quiet, Elisa. Just go fetch me some vodka, thread, and a clean needle and set it nearby.
Fine.
Hussar, I'm now going to fix you up to help you heal more quickly. Medically, I don't really know if this blood is yours or what you fed upon, but with the added pressure, it seems like you've barely lost any.
Thanks for the warning.
Oh, I know it must burn terribly, but I promise, you don't want an infection. At least there's plenty of vodka in a bar to disinfect with.
Ooh.
Sorry, I'm almost done, promise. There. Not the best of medical conditions, but I think that should help with your recovery. Although, if I'm honest, I think you would have managed to pull through even without my intervention. I can barely believe it.
Vampire healing abilities for you. Not that I wanted to test them out today. Ugh.
That's Elisa for you. She's wonderful.
Ooh.
Don't move too much. You'll rip your stitches.
My stitches? Damn, that's right.
Your mark.
So he has a mark somewhere.
Did it?
See for yourself.
It's gone. It's really gone.
The mark from the contract or the mark from the stab wound? Congratulations!
Congratulations.
I can't believe it.
This is so great.
I'm free! What can I even say to you, Doctor?
Thank you might be a start. Although, I'm technically not the one who did the actual deed.
As though thank you could be enough. But yes, thank you. 1,000 times thank you.
You don't owe me anything. I achieved my goal of being 100% of a nihilist and now I'm kind. Glad it worked.
I'm just glad the idea worked.
How do you think I feel?
Or maybe I will be able to achieve both nihilism and humanity.
As for you...
I really did know you'd be fine, truly. However, I was probably a bit too hasty.
Really? You think?
I'm sorry.
You? You, Elisa, the daughter of the head vampire family, apologize? I didn't know that was even possible. Have you even had to utter those words before?
I don't believe I have, and I certainly don't intend to ever again. So you should be very grateful indeed. Well, with that, I better get back to the manor. The Countess will definitely be wondering where I am by now. All's well that ends well, right?
Ah, the forever problematic adieu. Do get back before your mother tries to sick me on you again, since she will now be sorely disappointed.
So,
Gosh, I'm so happy. What will you do now?
what will you do now with your newfound freedom?
Not really sure just yet. Right now? Probably nothing. I need to get things in order, make a plan, and then, who knows? Come to think of it, Misha always wanted to see the ocean. Maybe that's what I'll do. Spend some time by the sea. Somewhere all the politics and nastiness can't find me. Doesn't sound too bad, does it?
It sounds like a dream, but kind of like a boring dream, and I'm not sure it sounds like him, so I don't know what to answer. Let's go with the dream.
Sounds like a dream.
Right? I can smell the salt already. But for now, well, first I'd better start saving.
And before that, you need to recover, Hussar.
It's Stefan. You may now call me by my real name if you'd like.
Oh my! Congratulations for claiming your name again.
Stefan.
And yes, Doctor, I'll rest here a bit longer. Although, I'm already feeling about ready to taste my newfound freedom in the skies.
My heart is full. Video games. They really make you feel and experience things that you wouldn't otherwise. Like books are good. Movies and TV shows are good. But they're different. Like this is a completely different level of experiencing emotions that you would never experience yourself, because like unless you're a vampire who just got freedom.
You go ahead.
Very well. Take care of yourself, Stefan. Wherever the sky leads you.
You too, Liza.
Happy, happy, happy. Now, let me see if Rusalka is there. And if she's there, I will say hi to her. And if she's not, then I will just go back home and I will sleep. Today's part was amazing. Love it so much. She isn't here. Alright. Coming back home then. I didn't expect that to happen because it just told that I failed to find a solution for Hussar's problem, and so like I was like, okay, I failed, don't know how and why that happened, but I failed. I accepted it. So happy. Happy, happy, happy part.
Evening.
I would say it's morning already. Hi, home sweet home. Unfortunately, I couldn't complete any of the medical tasks except I bought the blood sample. So let me...
Hello, Doctor.
Huh? What?
I can talk with him about his daughter? I have pretty good relationship with him, even though I was pretty sure that he was upset with me. Let's do that. I actually just wanted to give you the blood samples, but it doesn't seem to be an option at all. Let's talk about your daughter.
Doctor, is this a good time?
For what, dear?
If it's all right, I'd like to hear what happened to your daughter after the higher society intervened. Did you ever get to see her again?
Very well. I suppose it's time to finish this story. You see, despite my orders, I found it impossible to keep away from Sophia. I knew that going against the higher society directly might put her in danger, so I kept an eye on her from the shadows and watched as she grew into a young lady. I even attended her wedding.
How did you manage that?
There may have been a particularly nosy bat in the registrar's rafters that day. She was so beautiful, so happy. I couldn't help but speak to her telepathically that evening and tell her how proud I was of her. She thought it was a sign of approval from the heavens, that I was sending a message to her from beyond the grave. In a sense, she wasn't wrong. Over the years, I followed her around while treating patients as a travelling doctor. I wanted so desperately to reach out and tell her that her papa was still here, that all I desired was to touch her sweet face and kiss her forehead one more time.
You were a good father.
You were a wonderful father to her.
I'm not so sure myself, but thank you, dear. It means a lot. She was my child, my only one.
Did you ever get to reunite?
In the last few years of her life, I'd set up a local practice, feeling rather certain that she would stay here in town. Her husband had died some years earlier, and her children had left to find their fortune. One night, someone knocked on my door, and there she was. I'd made a point of avoiding treating her in the past, lest she remembered me, but this visit took me by surprise.
And did she recognize you?
No, she barely recognized herself. In her old age, she had become feeble both mentally and physically. Her neighbors had found her wandering around in her nightdress, claiming to be tending the roses. They brought her to me to see if anything could be done. Realizing it was finally safe to do so, I took Sophia in and fitted out a room with a new bed and that vanity. My little girl was living under my roof once again, and I was determined to ensure she'd pass into the next world comfortably.
So sad. Oh, that is a good question.
Did you ever consider turning her?
The thought, of course, had crossed my mind when she was younger, but at the time, I felt it was wrong to bring people back as our kind. I was angry at my curse and didn't wish to inflict it upon anyone else. Besides, knowing her, that wasn't something she would have wanted. Over the next few years, I kept Sophia alive and well. I fed her, bathed her, clothed her, and comforted her at night when she awoke from a nightmare. I told her stories of Boris the Bat, a creature that followed a beautiful princess all its life and made sure she came to no harm. In this way, I was able to share what I'd done her whole life without admitting who and what I was. On her last night of life, I made sure to brush her hair with extra care and place a soft blanket over her when she was under the sheets. I stroked her face and kissed her forehead, and in that moment she looked at me and said, "Papa?" And then she slipped into her eternal slumber. I like to think she knew, at the very end, that her papa was still there, keeping her safe.
This episode is very emotional.
That he never left her, and that he would always carry her in his stilled heart. And so, that is why I have a vanity in that room, Liza. I couldn't bring myself to change it after she left. I hope you don't mind.
Of course not.
Of course not. I'm just happy you got to spend those final moments with your child. Thank you for sharing your story with me, Doctor. You don't know how much it means for me to hear it.
You deserved to know, dear. You know, I don't think I've told it to anyone in full like that before. And I must admit, it felt good to share it with someone.
I'm honored.
Now, if you don't mind, Liza, I'd like to spend some time by myself. The older you get, the quicker one gets emotional, you see.
Of course. I'll see myself off. Have a good evening.
And you, dear.
Oh, okay. So I could just collect the reward like that. Wonderful. So that all worked somehow. I'm really happy about that. I want to see what we have for next time, because that quest about asking him about her daughter, it wasn't in the list, but it appeared as crossed out here at the top. So it was somewhere, but I don't know where it was, so it was kind of hidden maybe, because it wasn't there. Was it? I don't think it was. I don't remember. Anyway, I'm happy that it all worked out just fine. Wait, I can interact with Cat now.
Well, hello there, Augustus. You eat better than I do, you know? Just listen to that purr.
I want to tune the cat.
Tonight, I dreamed about our old home. The one we lived in before we moved into a shabby flat on the outskirts of the town. I dreamed of the tiny room Kolya and I used to share, my dolls and his toy horse. Of an old wooden table where my mother and I used to make vareniki out of fresh dough. Of the old grandfather clock that we had to sell to the pawn shop, and the ticking I couldn't sleep without for weeks. Of the windowsill where little Kolya used to sit for hours on end, waiting for father to come home from a vodka bar. I dreamed of the day Kolya asked me, why do grown-ups even drink something so repulsive? It was a surprisingly difficult question. I didn't know what to say back then. I think I might have an answer now.
Nope, still don't know. Okay, so today will be a very important day. I need to go and see those two at the vodka bar, but it will have to be next time. For now, thank you for watching. See you next time. Have a nice day, night, morning. Bye bye.